Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Ash and welcome to House of Mash. I hope you're excited to watch this one. If you are new here, then you probably clicked on this expecting this reaction, but if you're already subscribed, then this is one of my first sort of romantic only movies that I'm doing, so stay tuned. So Before Sunrise is a 1995 romantic drama film directed by Richard Linklater and co-written by himself and Kim Christen. Now, it's actually part of a trilogy called the Before Trilogy. Before Sunrise is the first installment of that trilogy. Then sequel Before Sunset was released in 2004. And finally, a third film, Before Midnight, was released in 2013. Now, the movie has Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy as the main actors. I recently saw Ethan Hawke in an amazing movie called Dead Poets Society, which actually came out in 1989, and that was sort of his breakout role. But he was such, I could say baby in that his role was a teenager in boarding school, so this is definitely going to be different compared to that. Now, this movie is supposed to be inspired by personal experiences of Linklater's. I never actually seem to grab the romantic comedy or romantic movie, but I'm in a very lovey-dovey mood today, so super excited for this one. Where are we? This looks like Netherlands. I could be completely wrong. Or somewhere in Europe. Oh my god, is this a train love? Are we gonna see two lovers meeting on the train? My favorite kind.
70.000 Frauen sind dem Alkohol verfallen. Du bist eine davon.
Das trifft mich überhaupt nicht. Wenn dir jemand dem Alkohol
Wait, this doesn't have subtitles. I don't know what they're saying.
Seit 15 Jahren könntest du
Wait, we know that guy.
mich endlich in Ruhe lassen.
Hey! Wow, he looks so different, but the same.
Mona. War das jetzt?
Okay. All I heard him say was something about alcohol.
Du hast es nicht gekauft. Geh jetzt in den Speisewagen.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Ich möchte nicht, dass
Public arguments are the worst.
Do you have any idea what they were arguing about?
Oh, okay, good. They don't know either.
Sorry, my German is not very good. Have you ever heard that as couples get older, they lose their ability to hear each other?
No.
Very interesting.
Look, I was thinking about going to the lounge car sometime soon. Would you like to come with me?
He didn't specify when though, so he just said sometime soon.
I spent some time in London.
London.
How do you speak such good English?
Me? I'm American.
You're American?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. I knew you were American. And of course you don't speak any other language, right?
Yeah. I get it. Are you coming from Budapest?
Yeah, I was visiting my family.
Budapest.
How's she?
Hungary.
I'm going to Vienna.
Vienna? What's there?
I have no idea. I'm flying out of there tomorrow. No, I had a friend in Madrid, but
Madrid, that's nice.
yeah, I got one of those Euro passes. Is what I did.
Oh.
So has
Euro
This
passes.
trip around Europe been good for you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's been it sucked. You know.
What?
I have this idea, okay? For a television show. Some friends of mine are these cable access producers. Do you know what that is? Cable access. I don't know.
Cable
Anybody
access?
can produce a show real cheap and they have to put it on, right? And I have this idea for this show that would last
okay.
24 hours a day for a year straight, right? What you do is you get 365 people from cities all over the world to do these 24-hour documents of real time.
I kind of feel like I'm third wheeling in a conversation between two people that are just hitting it off, and I'm just in the background like, tell me more. Oh gosh. But I'm liking it so far.
So it's like a National Geographic program, but on people.
Yeah, exactly. What a beautiful way to travel. Oh my god.
You know, my parents
Wow.
never really spoken of the possibility of my falling in love or getting married or having children. I'd say to my dad, I want to be a writer. And he'd say journalist. I'd say I wanted to have a refuge for stray cats, and he'd say veterinarian. I'd say I wanted to be an actress, and he'd say, you know, TV newscaster.
Despite all that kind of bullshit that comes along with it, I remember childhood as this, this magical time. I remember when my mother first told me about death.
Whoa.
My great-grandmother had just died, and my sister had just taught me how to take the garden hose and do it in such a way that it sprayed into the sun, and it would...
I literally did that this morning.
And so I was doing that, and through the mist, I could see my grandmother.
Wow, that's beautiful.
You're really lucky you can have this attitude toward death.
Yeah.
I think I'm afraid of death 24 hours a day.
I'm afraid of death too.
That's why I'm in a train right now. I could have flown to Paris.
Okay, I'm not that scared.
Really exhausting.
That is not a good way to live.
You get a fear, no?
Yeah, what a drag. I wish I met you earlier, I really like talking to you.
Oh man, this is the worst part. Saying goodbye, especially now you're hitting it off and you just know you're never gonna see them again. Well, it might be different nowadays because, you have social media and everything, but especially then, very unlikely. Him being American too.
All right, I have an admittedly insane idea, but if I don't ask you, this is just, it's gonna haunt me the rest of my life.
Okay.
What?
So listen, here's the deal. This is what we should do. You should get off the train with me here in Vienna and come check out the town. All I know is I have to catch an Austrian Airlines flight tomorrow morning at 9:30, and I don't really have enough money for a hotel, so I was just gonna walk around, and it'd be a lot more fun if you came with me. And if I turn out to be some kind of psycho, you just get on the next train.
I don't know if I'd do that.
Jump ahead 10, 20 years.
Okay.
Okay? And you're married. And only your marriage doesn't have that same energy that it used to have.
Okay.
You start to blame your husband. You start to think about all those guys you've met in your life and what might have happened if you picked up with one of them, right? Well, I'm one of those guys. That's me. So think of this as time travel.
Fair point. Wow, she's actually doing this.
What's your name?
Oh no, they didn't even exchange names.
It's James, actually, but everybody always calls me Jesse.
You mean Jesse James? No.
No, just Jesse.
I'm Celine.
Jessie and Celine. Celine is such a stunning name. Oh.
It's Jesse's guys.
Okay.
Excuse me. Sprechen Sie English?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Could we speak German for a change?
What?
Oh.
Well, listen, we just got into Vienna today, and we're looking for something fun to do.
Like museums, exhibition, things.
But museums are not that funny anymore these days.
And they are closing right now.
We're on honeymoon.
Yeah, she got pregnant. We had to get married.
No, I don't believe you. You're a bad liar. This is a play we both in, and we would like to invite you.
Yeah,
Wow.
Play about a cow and Indians searching for it. There are also in
Huh?
politicians,
Russians in it,
Mexicans,
yes.
Russians.
Communists.
Oh,
So you
wow.
have a real cow on stage.
No, not a real cow. It's an actor in a cow costume.
And he's the cow.
Yes, I am the cow, and the
We'll make it, definitely.
It starts at 21:30.
21:30?
9:30.
9:30.
Oh, 9:30. Oh, right.
Oh my god. What a pair to meet. Wow. I loved how he asked, do you know German for a change? Very true.
Q&A time. We've known each other a little while now. We're stuck
Q&A
together, so we're
already?
gonna ask each other a few direct questions.
Go on.
All right, first question. Describe for me, yes, I'm going to ask you. Describe for me your first sexual feelings towards a person.
First question to ask, I would be a bit weirded out.
I know. Jean-Marc Fleury.
Jean-Marc Fleury.
And then he officially asked me out on a date, and I pretended I didn't like him. you know, I was so...
The struggle there.
Have you ever been in love?
Now that is a question.
Yes. Next question. What
Wait,
was the first...
wait a minute.
Those are two very different questions. I mean, I could have answered the sexual feelings things, no problem. But, you know, love... I mean, what if I asked you about love? Okay, tell me something that really pisses you off. Really drives you crazy.
Pisses me off.
Yeah.
I got everything pisses
Okay,
me
let's list a couple.
It's not a good thing to say.
off. What's the problem for you?
You, probably.
What?
Oh, the conversations are so realistic.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
Yes.
You know, are modern souls only a fraction of the original souls? Because if they are, that represents a 5,000 to 1 split of each soul in just the last 50,000 years, which is like a blip in the Earth's time.
Where are they going? Are they actually going to the play? I want to know.
Heard of this singer? I think she's American. A friend of mine told me about her.
There's something so intimate about just going and finding music like this. Oh, the tension. From the north, and it says that loving oh, that look he just gave her. Oh, I thought they might share a kiss. Vienna is at the top of my list to places to go to in Europe. So does this follow them around for the whole day before the next day sunrise? Is that the whole premise of the movie?
There was this little old man that talked to us. He was the groundskeeper. He explained that most of the people
Oh,
buried
it's a
here,
cemetery.
they'd washed up on the bank of the Danube.
Oh,
When I was a little girl, I always thought that if none of your family or friends knew you were dead, then it's like not really being dead. People can invent the best and the worst for you.
damn, that's deep.
She was only 13 when she died. That meant something to me, you know. I was that age when I first saw this. Now I'm 10 years older and she's still 13, I guess.
You stay at that age forever. That's true. Oh, to go to a fair right now.
We got the Ferris wheel. Seems like,
The perfect opportunity.
What?
Oh. Oh. Damn, that's very passionate. Oh my god, this is such an intimate kiss and a hug.
I don't know if there really is an enemy, you know? I mean, everybody's parents fucked them up. You know, rich kids' parents gave them too much, poor kids not enough. You know, too much attention, not enough attention. They either left them, you know, they stuck around, taught them the wrong things, you know? I mean,
Whew. Relatable.
my father, they were having this big fight that he didn't really want to have me, you know, that he was really pissed off when he found out that she was pregnant with me, you know, that I was this big mistake. And I think that really shaped the way I think. I always saw the world as this place where I really wasn't meant to be.
That is such a sad way to think. Don't have an argument in front of your child and then say, we never wanted to have you, or I never wanted to have you. Then they're going to end up thinking exactly what he said, you know, feeling like they don't have a purpose on this earth or they shouldn't belong, which is never a good thing.
My grandmother, she was married to this man and I always thought she had a very simple, uncomplicated love life. But she just confessed to me that she spent her whole life dreaming about another man she was always in love with.
Oh
She
no,
just accepted her fate. It's so sad.
that is
And in
sad.
the same time, I love the idea that she had all those emotions and feelings I never thought she would have had.
I guarantee you it was better that way. But it's just people have these romantic projections they put on everything, you know, that's not based in any kind of reality. Check these guys out.
Wow.
Hey, Hans, I have a confession to make. I'm not wearing any underwear underneath this thing. Really. Come here.
What?
Come here.
She's
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
I just mean I can't.
Uh-oh, you call her attention.
You are an adventurer, a seeker, an adventurer in your mind. You are interested in the power of the woman.
That's all?
You need to resign yourself to the awkwardness of life. Only if you find peace within yourself. Okay. Money.
Money.
When the stars exploded billions of years ago, they formed everything that is this world. Everything we know is stardust. So don't forget, you are stardust.
That's beautiful.
If opportunists like that ever had to tell the real truth, it would put their asses out of business. You know, I mean, just once, I'd love to see some little old lady save up all her money, you know, to go to the fortune teller, and she'd get there all excited about hearing her future, and the woman would say, tomorrow and all your remaining days will be exactly like today.
That is true.
I actually saw this one a few years ago in a museum. I stared and stared at it. Must have been 45 minutes. I love the way the people seem to be dissolving into the background.
I like that too.
These human figures are always so transitory. It's funny. Transitory?
Transitory.
The way she looked at him for, what's the word? Not acceptance, but you know what I'm talking about. Approval. That's it.
Even though I reject most of the religious thing, I can't help but feeling for all those people that come here lost or in pain, guilt.
You're close with your grandmother.
Yeah. I think it's because I always have this strange feeling that I'm this very old woman laying down about to die. You know, that my life is just
Well, she really does
memories or something.
think a lot about death.
I always think that I'm still this 13-year-old boy, you know?
Then up there in the Ferris wheel, it was like this very old woman kissing this very young boy, right?
I guess, yeah. True.
I went to this Quaker wedding once, and it was fantastic. What they do is the couple comes in and they kneel down in front of the whole congregation, and they just stare at each other. And then after an hour or so of just staring at each other, they're married.
Oh my god, no way. Is he thinking? Wow. He's in love. Still feeling like I'm third wheeling, but it's okay.
I'm so glad because no one knows I'm here and I don't know anyone that knows you that would tell me all the bad things you've done. Yeah.
I'll tell you some.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Frage, hallo. Eine Frage, ich möchte was fragen.
What?
Eine Frage.
Oh, I understand a little bit, but she doesn't at all. I'm sorry.
Okay, so, may I ask a question?
Yeah.
So, I would like to make
Who is
a
this?
deal with you. I mean,
Drugs?
instead of just asking you for money, I will ask you for a word. Yeah, you give me a word, I take the word, and then I will write a poem with the word inside.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
All right, great.
What's the word?
So? Pick a word.
Oh,
A word.
Vienna, sunrise, train,
Milkshake.
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 Oh, good, yeah.
Make it hard for the guy. And they just walk off.
Why does everyone think conflict is so bad? There's a lot of good things coming out of conflict.
You always grow stronger most of the time.
Will you read it to us?
Daydream delusion. Limousine eyelash. Oh, baby, with your pretty face. Drop a tear in my wine glass. Look at those big eyes. See what you mean to me. Sweet cakes and milkshakes. We have no idea where we're going. Lodged in life. Like branches in the river. Flowing downstream, caught in the current. I carry you. You'll carry me. That's how it could be. Don't you know me?
That's very apt.
Don't you know me by now?
That's so lovely. Imagine you have that for life now to keep that poem.
You know he probably didn't just write that. I mean, you know he wrote it, but he probably just plugs that word in. You know, whatever, milkshake.
What do you mean?
No. Really? Maybe then. Actually, that's... Yeah. I guess I'm just naive.
Hello?
Hier 50 shilling.
50 shillings. Each.
I got 100 here. You got it.
I'll buy you a beer.
I like that she offered to pay for the beer as well. That looks like such a dark pub.
Merde!
Well,
But so much to do.
We haven't talked about this yet, but
Pinball machine.
are you dating anyone? You got a boyfriend waiting on you back in Paris or anything like that?
No, not right now.
No, but tell me about it.
Oh, no. No way. I can't. It's really boring.
Come on, tell me about it.
Okay.
I want to know too.
I was really disappointed. I thought this one would last for a while. I mean, he was very stupid, ugly, bad in bed, alcoholic.
Real prize winner.
Yeah. So I went to see this shrink, and he came up that I had written this little stupid story about this woman trying to kill a boyfriend and how she was gonna do it. It was my first time seeing her. She said she had to call the police.
She had to call the police?
I totally got over him, But now I'm obsessed that he's gonna die from an accident or, 1,000 kilometers away. And
They're gonna think she did it.
I'm gonna be the one accused,
I didn't come to Europe just to hang out and read Hemingway in Paris and shit like that,
Uh-oh.
I saved up my money all spring to fly to Madrid and spend the summer with my girlfriend, Susie from home, She pretty much managed to avoid being alone with me for the first couple days we were there, and I stuck around for a while just to kind of let it really sink in that she wished I hadn't come.
Oh, man.
I mean, there's these breeds of monkeys, right? And all they do is have sex, like, all the time,
See, I love these kind of conversations where you literally just talk about anything and everything all through the night. You just walk in the streets.
Should I give her some money? Yeah. Everything that's interesting costs a little bit.
I was just gonna say that. She's just gonna turn around and be like money, just like the palm reader.
Question though, back there. When the women are dancing and being all spiritual stuff, right? Where are the men? Are we out food gathering? Are we not invited? You all don't need us? What?
Men are lucky we don't bite off their head after mating. Certain insects do that, like spiders and stuff. We at least let you live. What are you complaining about?
Yeah, see, you're officially kidding.
I feel like I'm literally taking mental notes in my head on how to have conversations this openly with other people. I don't know. They have such good chemistry and their conversation is flowing so easily and there are literally no awkward bits. So that's really rare.
Not making look like my whole life is revolving around some guy. But loving someone and being loved means so much to me.
Wait, hold on. That's so weird because this is literally what we heard in Moulin Rouge, the movie that I reacted to just before this. And the whole premise that he kept mentioning over and over again was to be loved back. I mean, to love and to be loved back. And that's exactly what she just said as well.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I dream about being a good father and a good husband. And sometimes that feels really close. But then other times, it seems silly, like it would ruin my whole life.
I believe if there's any kind of God, it wouldn't be in any of us. Not you or me, but just this little space in between. If there's any kind of magic in this world, it must be in the attempt of understanding someone, sharing something. Who cares, really? The answer must be in the attempt.
I mean, that's enough to make anyone fall in love with her, really. The way she's thinking. Wow, that's a nice little cafe.
Hat einen maßlos wichtigen Aufbruch in die moderne Zeit gebracht. Und dann darfst du nicht
Oh, these conversations between people.
I'm gonna call my best friend in Paris, who I'm supposed to have lunch with in 8 hours. Dring, dring. Pick up. Pick up the phone.
Hello?
Allô? Vanny, c'est Céline.
Ah,
Comment ça va?
ça va
Ça va
bien?
bien?
I met a guy on the train and I got off with him in Vienna. We're still there.
Are you crazy?
Probably.
He could have been a murderer.
We were in the lunch car and he began to talk about him as a little boy seeing his great-grandmother's ghost. think that's when I fell for him.
Oh.
Just the idea of
Oh.
this little boy with all those beautiful dreams. I like to feel his eyes on me when I look away.
Oh, so she noticed. Ring, ring.
I usually get this guy's answering machine.
Hi, dude. What's up?
You know how they say we're all each other's demons and angels? Well, she was literally a Botticelli angel, just telling me that everything was gonna be okay. And she didn't like me much at first. You know, she's super smart, very passionate, and beautiful.
Us men are so stupid. We don't understand anything about women.
I feel like this is some dream world we're in, you know?
Yeah, it's so weird.
That's exactly what I was going to say as well. This doesn't seem real. I mean, I know, of course, this is a movie, but the whole premise of this is so realistic. I actually feel like I'm with them. Just there, listening in on their conversations. And the fact that he said his flight wasn't even that much cheaper, but he wanted to be a ghost and just float around for a bit without anyone knowing who he is. That is so relatable. I am in those same shoes, I feel like, right now.
After tomorrow morning, we're probably never gonna see each other again, right?
You don't think we'll ever see each other
Oh,
again?
she said that too quickly.
Well, all right. I'll still, no delusions, no projections.
Wow, they're really agreeing that this is their final night.
The only thing we're gonna think of is when we're gonna have to say goodbye tomorrow.
We can say goodbye now. Now we wouldn't have to worry about it in the morning.
Now?
Yeah. Say goodbye.
Not a bad idea.
Goodbye.
Au revoir.
Later.
Later.
Problem is that she wants a bottle of red wine.
Right.
And I don't have any money.
Oh.
But what I was thinking was that you might want to give me the address of this bar. No, I know. And I would promise to send you the money, and you'd be making our night complete.
You would send me the money.
Yes.
Wow. They really got away with that.
I have never been anywhere that I haven't been. I've never had a kiss when I wasn't one of the kissers. I've never been out bowling if I wasn't there, you know, making some stupid joke. I think that's why so many people hate themselves. Seriously. It's just they are sick to death of being around themselves.
Of their own company.
Do you know what I want?
What?
To be kissed.
That can be done.
Well, I can do that.
I don't think we should sleep together.
Where were they going to do it? In the park?
I know. It's not very adult. Maybe it's a female thing. I can't help it.
Let's see each other again.
No, I don't want you to break our vow, just so you can get laid.
I don't want to just get laid. If somebody gave me the choice right now of to never see you again or to marry you,
Right.
I would marry you. Right? And maybe that's a lot of romantic
Wow.
bullshit, but people have gotten married for a lot less.
That is true. Oh no, not in the park. Gonna get arrested. Wow. Imagine you strolling the morning street and hearing this. I wouldn't leave.
I'm gonna take your picture. So I never forget you or all this.
Okay, me too.
Ching. Mental image done. This is all thanks to that one couple that was fighting. This wouldn't have happened otherwise.
I think it would be the opposite for me. I think I can really fall in love when I know everything about someone.
Oh, you're making it hard for each other.
We didn't go to those guys' play.
Play?
Yeah.
The cow?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't. I should get on this one.
Right here? You want to get on it? All right.
Yeah.
Oh no, I hate goodbyes.
Have a great life.
Oh my god. A great life. Give each other an address or something.
Listen, you know all this bullshit we're talking about not seeing each other again? I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that either.
You don't either?
Meet here in 5 years or something.
All right. 5 years? 5 years, that's a long time.
5 years,
Like a
yeah.
sociological experiment. How about 1 year?
1 year. All right.
1 year.
How about 6 months?
6 months? And we're not gonna call, right? Or no?
It's depressing.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god. What? Wow, they're actually gonna meet each other in 6 months? Okay, so it's not really a goodbye, just say see you later. See, I have no idea if the sequels have the same actors in it, so I don't know if they're gonna meet again. And I really hope so. Unless they show it in this movie itself. Oh man, don't have such sad music. Ugh. All the places that they were at. You would feel so lost in that moment. To be in his shoes. Or happy or content. To be honest, I feel like I would just feel like, oh my god, am I ever gonna see him again? Okay, well, they're both smiling. So good. What a brilliant movie. If you were looking for something action, high action, then this is not the movie for you. Honestly, the whole movie was carried by both of them, and just their power of conversation. I actually always wondered and thought of what other couples, you know, really talk about on a sort of mundane basis, you know, what they talk about, what they fight about, etc. So this was so interesting to see, because I feel like we all have similar conversations, you know, with one another. And you could see that, you know, I was agreeing to a lot of the things that he or she was saying. And the fact that throughout the whole movie they were just walking and talking and literally doing nothing else, nearly doing nothing else, and it was so entertaining. Also the fact that none of it actually seemed like they were acting, and the fact that this was a script blows my mind. Vienna was the perfect location for this movie. The background was backdrop I should say, was just so beautiful. Everything was just so mesmerizing, you know. Even the last shots that they showed with just the locations that they had been to the previous night. Oh my god, I love that movie so much. To have that much chemistry on screen with someone, I don't know, that probably has to be one of my favorite sort of couples on screen. The little bit where she talked about God not being in me or you, but she said this: if there's any kind of magic in this world, it must be in the attempt of understanding someone sharing something. I know, it's almost impossible to succeed, but who cares really? The answer must be in the attempt. Woo! Such beautiful words, so much depth to them. So gentle, almost like a piece of art. Even the poem Milkshake that was written for the movie was stunning. So in the opening train sequence, actually, the couple that argues was actually talking about alcohol. And he actually said, well, the man reads in the newspaper how 70,000 women are addicted to alcohol, and he says, you're one of them. And she says back, I have a reason to do it. I'm married to you. Oh my god. The bit where they were both standing in the booth listening, the record booth, listening to the artist Cat Bloom. The tension in there where they were just, they wanted to, you know, do something, but they were shy and they were just, it was so beautiful to see, because I feel like a lot of people go through that experience, you know, and it's so relatable. Oh yeah, and also we saw Goldberg asleep on the train. That's who I thought it was him, but there was only a glimpse of him sleeping on the train at the beginning of the movie. But yeah, that was him. Adam Goldberg, that's his full name. Yeah, what a true gem of a movie. I'm so happy I watched that. I'm just in a good mood now. But thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, then please leave a like, it would help me out a lot, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you guys next time, and just take care until then. Alright, bye.